Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we're taking a look at the Toncoin. Now, before going to the smaller time frames, we are seeing slight reverse on the daily time frame, which is showing a decent break structure on the smaller time frames. And now as we go to the hourly time frame, we can see that once we had this first wave of upside movement, then a second wave of downside movement, which was pretty decent movement, so it wasn't nothing like sharp. We stopped near the local bottom, and now price formed really strong break structure here. It was actually a mark structure break, but you get the point. So we had the mark structure break here, the trend reversed, we had a strong upside movement, then we didn't have any kind of retest to the local break structure area. Then we filled the CMA gap and price has been moving steeply up, then eventually forming now finally the break structure, the confirmation one. Now price is showing some signs of recovery to the lower zones, so a liquidity sweep is happening right now, but purely looking on the hourly time frame, I would say that first things first, we have to see the price to top up near the local resistance area, which would be at this case this line here at $1.51. Now it wouldn't be really wise to take a position just like this because the risk and reward ratio wouldn't be that good. So what we would do in this case is pretty simple. Two really basic strategies. First of all is the dollar cost average strategy, which means that go 1% here, or not even 1%, like 0.5%, then near the EMAs 0.5%, and then I wouldn't even go here. I wouldn't top up here. I would keep it as a stop loss zone because we had a steep movement to the upper zone, so pretty decent liquidity has been formed here. So this is one of the game plans that we are expecting as of now, and that's the only plan on the hourly time frame as well. So going to the 30-minute time frame just to check up of how steep this move is. Actually, even let's go 5-minute time frame. Has to load. Yeah, you can see it didn't load properly. So maybe, yep, it doesn't load because of the steep movement we had. But anyways, you saw that we had a strong downside movement, and the correction move is most likely going to happen right now within the next couple of hours. So we'll just top up the long position while we keep on tanking, with the major target being of course this upper area here, and the smaller take profit area would be this $1.5 mark. So two take profit zones. One is 1.5, the other one is I would call like 1.8, let's say. This is the major target for us on the 4-hour time frame, and this would be also a dollar cost average position, so with multiple entries, with risk and reward ratio being much better. Would go like 1% here. Of course the leverage would be much smaller, but 1% here, then 1% closer to this area here where we formed this break of structure. It's the mark structure break, but you get the point. And then just with two entries, we would drag the average entry here, and now we have a really solid risk and reward ratio setup, which most probably will lead the price towards this area here. And now let's remove this. Once we reach this area, we go from here, let's say smaller correction movement, bam, to this area, then this, and from here on would be looking for some kind of rejection and further downside movement, maybe even forming a new local bottom for the Toncoin all-time low area. The Toncoin itself is pretty good project. This is one of the coins that I would go with the majority of the USDT in, because it has a strong project, it has a backup ideas, and it's connected and widely used in the Telegram. So anyways, expecting to see a bounce, some kind of accumulation area, and then it's not accumulation, the distribution area, and then a breakdown where we could take the short positions. So Anyways, if you like this video, feel free to leave a comment and I'll catch you tomorrow.